Back at home in front of 30,000 again today. Sold out early in the week. As I said earlier, it's been the hottest ticket in town. And while some will say Kalen, I think Kalen's just in front. He has been absolutely incredible over.
We'll have plenty of it, 7 wins in a row, but so do the Sharks. The Sharks have won 3 games.
A lot of the Cronulla players, you hear them talk publicly about he's the one that ignites their energy. So they're going to have to find it. The history says it. The Premier comes from the top 4. To get into the top 4 is absolutely vital.
It looked as though there might have been a sneaky touch there from Newcastle off the initial tap back by the Sharks. Frizzell working it forward. A reminder, if the Knights win, they'll move to 5th on the ladder. The Sharks goes out the back. Gagai, they've stripped them for numbers. Young spins and pulling. And yes, the bunker will have a bit more of a look at it. What a save by Brad.
First chance. The Sharks get reprieve because they gave one.
Here from Trindle, Young under pressure. Graham's there again, tapping it backwards. It came to heavily already. Wade Graham retiring at the end of this season. Here is Bradman Bessable. The odds that Frizzell was going to be there, couldn't quite end up with it. Now Trindle with players in motion. Tracy did well to reach back on the swing. He will reach out. He plants it down.
Effort there from Connor.
Try and keep it straight enough, yeah. The kicking duties. Play it here. McInnes showing it. Talakai pushing up in support, and he's outside for the next chance. As Tracy takes the carry on play number 5. A chip and has possession for the Newcastle Knights.
Yeah, great passage of play. First it was Wade Graham.
Very deep, anticipating a kick on the far side of the field. Shark has been frantic. A juggle there from Sione Katoa. Switching that long right leg of his towards the chalk, but just makes the catch in 5th. A real match race here. Tracy gets back and forces it. What a head. We'll get their 6 tackles from about 10 metres out. Jacob's time in Newcastle might be coming to an end. Now here he is. Graham cutting back towards the middle. With the tackle there of Adam Mellon. Ponga flies for it and makes another very impressive catch. And it's Marju midfield just outside the... Won't do so. The fullback gets there on the full. And they stop him just outside the 20. Talo comes across, fends away from Clune, who stays with him, and then comes across to Ken. This time it will be the winger's ball. He didn't get there. Graham bats it back with a lot.
The Sharks players needed to back him up because the ball ricocheted back and straight in the hands of Newcastle.
One here for Clune. For Tracy. There's plenty of jumpers in front of him in red and Moyle. On the full. Makes the catch this time. He'll bring it back to McInnes, who stops him inside the 20. And that was a good set.
So that's when star players with footwork through the middle come alive at the back end of each half.
The Knights, it has to be said, one of their poorer efforts of the season as Ponga is down live, and you've got them for life when they turn up on a day like this. It's 6 again. Saifiti. He comes to Elliott. Doubts. It's Frizzell who finds Gamble. Now back to Leo Thompson.
That pass was coming, and he almost got his mitts on it, Ramian.
And they'll do it over once more. This time, Ramian stays back, and Ponga undoes them. On the left-hand side again. Rabbitohs, he's kicking. Wasn't his strong suit. He bends this one last week again because he's got James Tedesco, Reece Walsh, who was just electric last night, and he exposed Matt Moylan. He had his defensive issues earlier in the season. It will be too big for both of them. Tracy bringing it back at speed, picked off there. 9 losses, and at the moment, as things stand, that draw earlier in the season. Okay, and it's Young here who takes the next carry. Sharks, the headband on. Saifiti.
First look, I agree with the call. And as the Newcastle Knights just keep turning the screw.
Gamble finds Gagai standing there in the tackle of Talakai, who Daniel Saifiti goes inside the 10. To Dominic Young. That's a bullet-like pass in effect. He tries to loop a ball back on the
way, but Kalen Ponga very confident, but just misdirected the kick.
Graham with the first carry here. There he goes to Tracy instead, trying to use his speed up against Gagai. They come right. Moylan, Nickera, such speed from the Sharks.
Rower, we have in the comp.
Only just, oh no. Here we go. but it's denied by the bunker.